right. Sorry for the long wait. We had some last minute things we had to fix. We have a new player today. Um,
Hi.
Hello. She will be joining us a little bit later on today. As she is introduced, let me put my glasses on so I can fucking see straight. And yeah. So, where were we the last time that we played this game? I wonder. We were. Oh, that's right. Some of us were about to get dirty and skanky, and the others were about to get dirty and dead. So
Give me one
let's
second. I'm good.
No, I do not. In fact, which one did you guys say? It was this one, or was it this one?
Right.
This one. Okay. Do. All right. How do publish? All right.
Are you still adding her to the little picture thingies?
No, I've already got that, but I'm not gonna add her until she's actually there. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So, because no one knows what her character looks like at this moment. So,
Except for John.
Do a fine purple people leader.
all right. So, here we go. Let me get our music started, and we should be good to go. I will play here, and I will get the music started for the boys as well. There's so many. I have so many things open right now, guys. If you only knew how many things I had open right now, it would blow your fucking mind.
At least 2.
Way more than 2, but you know.
I said at least.
All right. So let's do. What? No. Let's click here. Let's get in the right campaign room. Campaign room. And play. Zoom. Is that it? Does that work? That. Hold on. Ignore that. Play. Oh, that's not it either.
Oh, this must be the Xerakir scene.
I have no idea what you guys are listening to right now. That's the funny part. Okay, there we go. That should fix itself. Cool. Nope. Nope. It did not, in fact, fix itself. Guys, this is hard.
And in this week of DM
right.
troubleshooting.
The DM troubleshooting, yeah.
Better.
Perfect. All right. Let's go. When last we left the party, after being freed from their immediate capture by the corrupt members of the Rooks of Waterdeep, clearly working for a lord of some kind, Lariel tasked the party with finding out who the lord was and stopping their interference with the relationship of the Moonshade Isles, as well as just generally trying to oust her from her position of power. The party was given two separate directions to go. One was to go to Xanathar's Coliseum, in which a lot of nobles went to go gamble away some of their fortunes, and information would be found there about what people wear and whatnot. And the other group went to the Sea Ward to a club called the House of Purple Silks, which is a high-end club full of escorts and high-end alcohol and burlesque shows, etc., etc. It is here that Zarakir and Bodhi were let in as members of the Rooks, and they were escorted to the VIP section, the balcony above the rest of the floor. Cost a hefty chunk of 50 gold to get in, which was swiped away from a fellow noble, brilliantly, might I add. And as Zarakir was honing in on a conversation between a set of very well-informed, dressed and seemed to be of high stature, a gentleman, a woman approached him and subliminally inferred that she had information that he would want to hear. So we were gonna pick up from that moment, and let's see what we're looking at, shall we? Since you actually don't know who you're dealing with. You know it is a woman with brown hair, and she wears a slip-on gown, but this is her. Her name is Mathara. I didn't tell you that. You heard nothing, because I haven't told you her name yet. Haha. Joke's on you.
Retcon!
Retcon! All right. Real quick though, something we didn't do in the first episode that I'd like to do. I would just like everybody to introduce themselves. We're gonna start from the top and work our way down. So from Discord order down. That means you first, Bodhi.
Yep. Sorry, I had a mouthful.
That's what she said.
Phrasing?
I'm Bodhi, the too intelligent for his own good artificer rock gnome and silent but not silent partner to Zarakir Varel in his endeavors to be the very best like no one ever was.
And his name is John.
And I'm John. Correct.
Next up, we have our new player.
Hi guys, I'm Melissa. I'm John's wife. Do you want to do my character?
Just introduce who your character is. You don't have to give any details because no one knows who you are technically yet.
Okay, my character's name is Freya.
And that's all you need to know for now.
Yep.
For now.
Yes.
Glorvin?
Next.
Glorvin Dustbone, the not as very smart human fighter who has a giant hammer, and there looks to be a lot of nails in this campaign. My name's Riley.
I don't think Jockey can introduce themselves.
It would be very concerning if they did.
Our resident Birdman.
And then there's me. I'm Boo. I play Clue, and I'm a clueless bird.
Hi, my name's Red. I play Turek. I am a bugbear that is on the run for a murder he was framed for.
And last but not least,
I'm Dick. My character is Eric Verl, He's an investigator for the Lord's Alliance and the Rooks, and he's looking to stop the crimes.
All right. With that out of the way, the very last words I spoke to you were this woman, Mathara, who again, you do not know her name, drops her dress in front of a bed with these purple silk curtains, and she pulls you forward onto the bed, and behind you, the curtains close.
Oh, I guess that's my cue to.
Yeah, that's your cue, bud.
I didn't know if you had anything else coming my way. Yeah. I don't know what to say here.
All right. She looks at you as you sit there in silence, and she goes, "What? Cat got your tongue?"
Something tells me it's not my tongue you're interested in.
Oh, well, business and pleasure, always.
It seems you were paying a little bit more attention to me as I came in, and you were able to discern that I was here looking for something that you may have knowledge of.
And what might give you that idea? She pulls you closer towards her, and now you are literally, she is laid down and you are on top of her, basically.
Just a hunch.
A hunch, you say? She grabs you and kind of like rolls you over. And she's on top of you now, and she goes, she whispers some incantation, and she goes, "Well, what is it you seek?"
Information.
Obviously. No rook comes here seeking just pleasure.
Hold on, wait a minute. I thought I was disguised.
Oh shit, you're right.
saw-
I totally forgot that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Retcon!
I was about to say she shouldn't know that unless she's like super powerful magic or some shit.
Yeah, she's actually an arc wizard. No, you're right. I apologize. It's been a while.
More like
So, yeah, she goes, anyone who sits and watches as long as you do.
well, maybe that's my thing. Maybe I just like to watch. How do you know?
Well, no person in this establishment would ever let their servant speak out of turn as you did without major repercussions. Something tells me you don't belong here.
Well, I guess it's time to cut to the chase. What are we here for?
She just looks at you slyly. She goes, "Well, what else would we be here for?" And she watches your face intently as she says it. You get the feeling that she likes watching people squirm just a little bit. She moves in
Get the
really
feeling she's
close
not
to your
the only
face.
one.
What'd you say?
I said I get the feeling she's not the only one.
She goes, "Don't worry. Anything said here, no one can hear." magic and whatnot.
So, do you have the information I seek?
Well, you haven't told me what you want. You also haven't told me who you are. And I don't do business with people who aren't who they say they are. She at this point is starting to, she's really trying to put you under pressure. She starts like kissing you on the neck. She still has a job to do. Chat, you guys can't see this, but our fucking Discord is going ape shit with fucking memes right now.
If you're wondering why I'm muted, I can't keep from laughing.
We weren't.
We
What are you
were
doing?
we were glad for it for a minute. Do I feel like I can trust her to tell her who I am? Like, is that something I feel like I can do?
Roll an insight check for me.
$17. No, that's a fit. That's 20, 22. That was a 15 out of 13.
Okay.
Hold on, that's way wrong math. That's 19. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
15
don't
and 4
think
is
your
19.
insight's that hard. that
15 and 4 is 19, my friend. It was 15 out of 13.
good. You get the feeling that this woman is you definitely get the feeling that she's trustworthy. You get the feeling that she is the keeper of many men's secrets. And it kind of is par for the course for her job. And that the only reason she would be willing to spill information is that it's something not great.
Okay, so my name is Zarek here, and I'm a investigator for the Lord's Alliance.
Ah, a rook. I like your kind.
And I am looking for information on the assassination of the Mass Lord.
It seems many people are looking for that information right now. But not for the reasons I feel you have come to me.
And what were those reasons that you feel
Well,
is
no,
going?
no rook who was trying to get information about a leak would come disguised as someone else.
I wouldn't have been allowed in if I hadn't been disguised.
I don't know that that's true. We see rooks in here all the time. Just not disguised.
Do you see rooks in the VIP area?
Yes? Speaking to many.
Do you have the information I see?
Men talk many things. Directly about assassination and coup attempts? Probably not. However, they do tend to let little bits of information slide here and there. And while I cannot give you the direct information, I can point you in the right direction.
Any help would be appreciated.
Of course. She says, but first, pleasure. And we will cut to black. And we are gonna move over to our two-man team, Tyrek and Clue. You have now been ushered into the underbelly of the arena of Xanathar. Which looks a lot like this, without the like paper things on the top of it. Or the cloth hangings. What are you doing?
We're still at Glorvin's body, correct?
You guys did go to the medical, and you did see Glorvin. Is that where you still are? Or where you
That's
still
where we
want to
left
be?
off.
Okay.
Yes.
Glorvin, you wake from consciousness seeing Clue and Tyrek standing over you talking. And you open your eyes and all you can feel is pain throughout your entire body.
Anyone get the number of that cart that hit me?
Yes. I'm actually volunteered to go deal with that said cart. Now tell me, why is your... How many bones did you break?
I just start moving my body. Do I feel any bones broken, or what am I feeling here when I start moving?
You're a warrior. You're not
Yep.
a medical professional, but
No.
you know what a broken bone feels like. You've had a couple, as your mentors have pushed you to the very edge. There's some broken bones somewhere, for sure. You're not sure where, but they're there. And more than likely, probably something is jabbing your lungs because breathing is hard.
Well, several bones. At least one of them's a rib. It's not my floating rib, is it? I reach down and I start just slowly, very gently mashing on the ribs, so I don't accidentally hurt myself worse.
You go and you start poking your ribs, and you see this woman swing into your vision and pop you on the hand. No.
Wouldn't that hurt? Put my hand further into my ribs?
No. Just a slight smack.
Just making sure it's not my floating rib. That's the worst one to hit, or the best one. I can't remember right now.
Well, if you just sit there, I'll make it all go away. Be patient.
I'm sorry to tell you, I am not patient.
Well, you can either be patient or I can make you be patient. One or the other.
He's already a patient, though.
Not
Be
the
patient.
same thing.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
It's at this point she goes, okay, shoo, shoo. And she shoos Tyrek and Clue away from you.
Where are we going? Where are we going? Are we going to kill the beast?
We are
We're gonna-
going to the arena.
Well, yes, I know. I want to go there. I want to go fight.
There's a fight. No, come back.
Do me a favor and make a wisdom saving throw. Glorvin.
Saving throw.
Yep.
Ah, shit. Where's my die?
Actually, how much HP do you have total?
15.
You're unconscious.
The fuck?
Sleep.
We were talking to a dead man.
I wanted to give him a strong pat on the back before I left.
But is it like I go to get up and then pass out?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Well, it's not like you have a choice.
There's always the backup character.
All right. So, Kalu and Tirik, you are now around the bottom edge. So, let me see. I should be able to do a pointer. You should be around. Where did it go? You should be like right here under the Coliseum, and the medical tent is back here.
Oh, right. Are we being led to the arena for our match, or are we just
No,
being led away
you
from
just
You
just got kicked out of the medical tent.
All right, well,
Sunlight this way. Follow me, Clue.
let's go get ready for battle. Excuse
As
me,
you guys
ma'am. Is
are-
there
As you guys are walking down, you can hear someone get slammed into the side of the arena, and you hear ah! Ah! And then a loud roaring sound.
Wonder if that's the same one that Glorvin fought.
Same one of what?
Just the cat.
Oh, cats hate birds. Let's go.
Exactly. We go kill the cat.
Kitty, kitty. Is
We
there
will
like
have-
a door we need to open, or I don't know what the scene exactly looks like?
So just so imagine, all right, if you will, in this game where we imagine things. There is an under the you see the seating that's here. Underneath that, there is a whole section of people. Like I said last time, there are people lined against the walls trying to recuperate. There are people, weapons lined against the walls for you to pick out to use. Shields, arrows, spears, everything you can think of. And right about here, there's an opening into the arena. And you see two guards standing on either side and a barred door closed behind it.
Guard! When is our match?
He looks at you, looks out the iron bars. I'm sure it's sometime soon. As you hear another loud rumble and scream.
Is there a waiting area, or is there a preparations tent?
You're
Lead me
in
to
it.
where I have to wait. Okay.
It is about this time you see a hooded figure with a green cloak hooded over. Give me 2 seconds. You don't quite see all of this person, so you'll have to ignore this ever so slightly. But why are you? All right. So you see this long-haired, cloaked figure step up beside you. Freya, would you please describe your character and what they can see, just visually? We don't need like any backstory or anything. Just describe what they would visually see of your character.
Okay, so I have the green. It's a green outfit, a green robe. I have purple hair, green eyes. slender, pointy ears. And I walk with a gait of confidence.
You see her lean up against the wall next to the guards, seemingly waiting for something.
Hey, Elf, are you in line to wait and to fight?
Yes, I am. No.
Do I see anybody else in line to fight, or is it just her?
As you look around, you see a lot of people everywhere. This
But
is not a
in
very
line.
there's nobody in line, not specifically, but there wouldn't be. This is not it's a gladiator arena, right? So it's not like there's not going to be lines. You're going to hear your name called and you're going to come from wherever the fuck you are. So just keep that in mind, that like this is pure chaos. There are people injured everywhere, laying down on the floor because they can't breathe, people recuperating, weapons everywhere. It's chaotic. There's no like specific order. Generally speaking, coliseums are not very order like. It's all chaos until your name gets called, you know?
Mind if we wait here with you, Elf?
Yeah, that's fine.
Gonna lean up against the wall next to her.
What brings you to a place like this?
Fighting.
A woman of your stature looks out of place.
Statue.
I think you would be surprised.
I like this one. I think I'll hang around to see what happens.
Sounds good to me.
I'm here to kill a cat.
I'll just sit on the floor and wait.
And wait we shall.
All right. You wait for a bit, and you hear, of course, the screams and roars, and roll a perception check for me, just to see if how much you guys hear. That goes for all three of you.
17.
I got up on my dice. There they are.
I got a 15.
I rolled a nat 20.
All right. So all of you hear the roar, and you hear claw marks against the cold stone, but you also hear a slight clicking sound. Like, it's odd. It's not quite like anything you've ever really heard before, to be honest. And every once in a while, you'll hear the flow of air rapidly, and you know this to generally be a sign of Clue. You especially know this to be a sign of something that flies.
Just out of curiosity, how would he know specifically?
Because he has wings.
Oh, fair. I didn't put that
He's
together.
a literal bird person, my dude. What do you mean?
Move it along.
I'm gonna take a gander outside those bars.
You notice as you look through them, it's hard to really see anything specific.
An open field of nothing.
No, it's specifically it's there, like the way the bars are set up, it's specifically there to I can't say the word.
Obfuscate.
Obfuscate.
That obfuscate your vision of the arena.
Obscure.
Obscure. There you go. That's yeah, I'm sorry. I can English, it's fine.
I mean, you tried to smart English, but you didn't do it well.
Sometimes it's just not worth it, man. Can I squeeze between these bars, or are these the same bars that are gonna like zap the fuck out of me?
Well, you have no idea, but they are. It's not bars in the sense of like a cell bars. It's like checkered flat bars.
Oh.
So there's
okay.
like small little 1-inch squares. And it looks like there's 2 of them, and the way that they're lined up, they're kind of lined up so that like you can't see like where there would be an opening to one set of bars. Behind it is a bar in the second door. You know, you see what I mean?
Yep. Can't see shit out of these bars. This gate sucks. It's great for a gate, but I can't see shit. Guard, open it up.
For
Get me out
all
there.
of you who rolled above a 13, do me a favor on your perception check. Roll a history check. Or, if you prefer, a nature check. Whichever one you think would suit better.
7.
What'd you say, Clue?
I got a 17.
7.
7.
Okay. Tyrek, you also got a 7?
Correct.
Lucky number 7.
You two do not pick up on this, but
Unlucky number 7.
Freya, you know between the slight clicking sound, the roaring, the claws into the stone, and the flapping of wings, you know that there's a manticore in there.
Okay. Guys, it's a manticore. I think it's a manticore.
That's a big cat.
I like cats.
Why are there so many cats? I'm a bird. Birds don't like cats. Cats don't like birds. There's a cage. You're about to put me in a cage with a bunch of cats. I don't like this.
You can fly. Shut up.
There's a cage. I can't fly out of the cage. I'm trapped in a cage with a cat.
I wonder how high that cat can jump.
Probably pretty high.
I'm gonna say it's the
It's
same
shaping up
amount of
quite well.
distance that I can fly to the ceiling.
Sucks to be you. Let's go.
There's a gate. Can't get past the gate to get to the cat to get to the cage.
Then I'm sitting back down.
Then I'm sitting back down. Fantastic.
Pacing
You
impatiently.
waste my time with this nonsense. Tell me when I can go out.
What other cat creatures do we know of? I'm sure that's the next one.
Somebody's salty.
Be glad it's not a sphinx.
Yeah, if I put you up against a Sphinx, that would be you would need
I'm
more
gonna go punch it in
characters.
the dick. I'm gonna
Yeah.
punch it in the dick.
Yeah. So there's that. All right. A few minutes go by, screams, and as you are sitting there, you start to. None of you have really had a run-in with a manticore before, except for you, Freya. And you've heard of it, but what you've heard is probably more terrifying than the reality, and the nerves start to get to you.
Why you look so nervous, lady?
Because
Wow.
it's a manticore.
Eh,
Just a big cat with wings.
Oh my god, someone made
That's-
a fucking manticore that's Simba. I'm so tilted.
Oh god.
Sorry.
It's a little more than a cat with wings.
Like I'm a more than a bird with wings. It's the same thing.
not by much.
Not quite.
Guard, but should I get up or do I have time to take a nap here? What's going on?
Impatiently waiting. If you signed us up for our des, might as well just send us to it now.
You are saying all this, and they kind of chuckle to each other. Don't greet death so quickly. And you hear a click. They pull a lever, and the gates open.
Finally!
About time. Thank you.
Oh shit! Someone help me up.
Give me your hand. Come on, we got shit to do.
Flap the wings. Pull harder.
I'm not giving you my wing. I'm giving you my hand with the talon.
You're gonna miss this talon, aren't you?
Why would I miss the talon? It's attached to me.
We're going into a cage with a cat. Let's go.
Onward. You joining us, Freya? Or Elf? I don't think you have
As
to tell us
soon-
your name.
As soon as the cage door opened, I went out.
Oh, okay. Following.
How the hell did she get out there before us? Let's go, Clue. We can't let her show us up.
Uh,
I run majestically with my wind blowing through my hair.
Okay, so you
It is
walk
dirty out
into the
here.
arena and you hear the roar of the crowd around you. And you've never quite been in a situation like this before, per se. But you are now surrounded by a group of people, and you hear the man standing above you in this little platform. He goes, "And now, 3 adventurers shall try to take on once again a large beast, one terrifying to man. You've seen it before, and now you'll see it again. Let's see if they'll survive, unlike the last bunch." As you guys walk in, you hear the door clink. You're locked in here. And as the man finishes saying what he's saying, you hear the doors roll up. And you see in front of you this walk out of the arena, of the gate.
That's not the same one that attacked Glorvin. I didn't sign up for this. No, cat's a cat. Let's kill it.
All right.
His wings look like your wings if you lost all your feathers.
Give me 1 second to change our music. All right. I would like you all to please roll initiative.
Okay, it's your class.
17.
I got a 22.
Very well, a 12.
Alright. All right. Freya, I heard 22 from you. Tarek,
Yes.
what you got?
17.
17. And Clue?
12.
Well, congratulations. You all go before the Manticore does. We're just gonna have the Manticore step up here. All right. Freya, you are first to act here.
Okay, is there anywhere for me to hide or conceal myself?
It's a wide open space. There's not really anywhere for you to hide, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna circle out like I'm going behind him carefully.
So let's see. You have 30 feet of movement. You guys can see the battlefield, correct? I just want to make sure everybody can see that easily.
Yes.
Okay. So where
I don't
do you
think
want to go
Freya on the
specifically?
board.
She's the one that's
Um,
selected. The one that's got the red marker over it.
I meant like her picture.
Up
Yeah.
and to the left.
So like right. Let's say you want to go here.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. You have 30 feet of movement?
Okay, 35 feet of movement.
Okay. This 25, 30. Do you want to keep going up or to the left?
Left.
So that's 35 feet of movement right there. You'll have your action, bonus action.
I'm gonna hold them.
Are you holding an action?
Yes.
What action are you holding?
Backstab if anyone else gets his attention, otherwise nothing.
All right. So just out of curiosity, do you have a ranged weapon or do you have a melee weapon?
Yeah, but you're not going to draw attention. You're
Yeah, but I'm not gonna draw attention because I'm a rogue.
Well, so here's the thing, right? I just want to, you are the closest prey to it currently. So it's probably going to go after the closest thing to it. So my question is if you have a melee weapon, are you holding your melee attack? Are you holding a ranged attack for if they attack one of your teammates?
Yeah, I'm holding the range attack.
Okay, cool. If they attack either one of your teammates, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. All right. Next up, Tyrek with Clue on deck.
All right. I've got my crossbow out. I am going to take aim. Wait, he's 5, 10, 15. How far away is this?
It's 5 feet per square.
Oh, you keep
Oh.
moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60. So he's about 75.
Mhm.
Okay, good. I can hit him. Well, theoretically. So, anyways, take the crossbow out and aim and fire.
Hold on. I don't know what that is or why that did that thing. So, or pretend that's not there. Okay, go ahead and roll for attack.
13.
13. That barely misses. You go to fire the crossbow, and you're a little nervous, so you go to shoot, and you just ever so slightly flinch, and it just goes right over its head.
Okay. I want to move 30 feet in the bottom left direction, almost like right across from
So
Freya.
you want to go down and to the left?
Correct.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next up, we have Kalu.
Fly 50 feet straight towards it.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
And I'm going to throw a dart.
All right, go ahead and roll for your attack.
That would be a 16.
All right, a 16. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage for me.
That will be a 7.
All right.
Hey, not to interrupt the flow, but I'm going to send you a message real quick, Daniel.
Okay. Yeah.
And end turn.
All right. Freya, you are up next. After the Manticore, the Manticore is going to see Kalu immediately and is going to run at you. And it is going to. Hold on. Oh shit. I just realized something. Gentlemen, Kalu and Tyrek, I need you to do me a quick favor and make sure you have leveled up. You guys left early, so you didn't hear me tell you that you had leveled up.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah, it did. You guys just
everyone
left
level up?
immediately. Yes, everyone.
Yeah,
leveled
everyone
up.
leveled up except for you two.
Well,
Well, Glorvin didn't either because he wasn't here either. So
my
remember,
total
for the first
HP
three
is now much
levels,
higher.
you get max rolled HP. So go ahead and give yourself 2 times your max roll on your hit die.
HP is now 30.
wait, what do we do with our HP? Max roll?
Yeah, so it'll say rolled HP, and then whatever your hit die is. So for it could be a D8, a D6. Your max your rolled HP should be the max roll times 2 right now. So if it's a D8, it should be 16 rolled HP, and then it'll automatically calculate your Constitution.
So am I reading this right? My hit dice is 2d8, and I have a +6 to Constitution.
So your hit die is a D8. So you would
2d8.
have 16 would be your rolled HP.
It says my hit dice is 2d8, though, not 1d8.
Yeah, so you get 1d8 per level, right?
Oh, okay. I understand now.
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was like 4 times or 2 times.
No,
I gotcha.
no,
How many-
that'd be broken. Holy
That's
shit.
why I was reading that. I was like, what the heck?
The how many D8 is how many you can roll on a short rest to recover HP.
Yeah. Either way, for now, it's just you should have 16 as your rolled HP if that's your hit die. And then it'll, like I said, it'll automatically calculate in your Constitution bonus if you have one.
So my hit die is 2d10.
Yeah, so yours would be 20. Your rolled HP should be 20, Tyrek.
And HP modifier and override should be just blank.
Yeah, it should just be blank. John, I still haven't received a message from you, bud.
All set, ready to go.
You just covered exactly
Oh.
what the message I sent you was. So
My hit points do not change. Oh, what the hell?
that's because I sent it to Melissa.
Gotcha.
I see what I did. Think. There we go.
Everybody got it?
Yes.
Okay. So, right now the Manticore is about to take a swing on you, but before that, Freya, you said that if the Manticore tries to make a move, you're going to fire your ranged weapon, so go ahead and make that attack roll for me.
Okay. 13.
A 13 unfortunately misses. What was it? Was it a bow?
Yeah, it was a short bow.
All right, you pull back your bowstring and you shoot it, and it deflects it with its scorpion's tail.
Okay.
All right, Clue, prepare your anus. All right, he is going to take a few attacks on you, and he's gonna make a bite attack against you. That is a 19 to hit for the first one. A critical for the second one. And a 2 for the last one.
Was it a crit fail or crit hit?
The crit hit.
All right.
All right.
Do your work.
So let's see. We got 1d8. You're going to take 4 damage from the bite attack. It walks up to you, and its giant, massive maw just reaches around your shoulder and just bites straight into it. And as it does that, it almost like picks you up. And it's going to hit you with its claws while it's almost like suspending you in air. That's going to be a... It's going to be a 9 for the claw attack. He just rips straight across your stomach, and he goes to hit you with the other one, and you pull your legs up so that you just barely dodge it. All right. Next up, Freya, you're up with Tyrek on deck.
All right. I'm going to move a little more to the left and then take another shot with my short bow.
How far to the left?
20 feet.
All right, we're going to move 20 feet. All right. Go ahead.
And then,
Make your attack.
okay. 13 again.
Unfortunately, you pull back that bow and you just... actually, wait. You have sneak attack, correct? You're a rogue?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so you don't have advantage. Okay, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. Just know that if you do hit while he's engaged with someone else, you do get that sneak attack bonus. So.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to plan on doing, but
Okay.
it's
All
not
right.
working.
He
All
just
right.
caught it backstabbed the first time.
All right, Tyrek, you're up.
All right, I am going to run right up on him.
How much movement speed do you have?
30.
That gets you right here. You're just... you have about 10 feet between you and the manticore. Or
Perfect.
5 feet, excuse me. I'm sorry.
All right, that's fine. I can hit within 10 feet with my great axe.
Cool.
So it's a 15.
All right, that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
With an 11.
Said that was 11?
Yes.
All right. Just as a reminder to my homebrew rules, if you are half health, you need to state that you are bloodied. If you are a quarter health, you need to state that you are severely bloodied. If you are bloodied, you take a -2 to your AC. And if you are severely bloodied, you have that -2 plus half of your movements missing, okay?
I am bloodied.
Okay, so just keep in mind you have a -2 to your AC. All right.
As I am in the mouth of this thing. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I want to take my action surge
Okay, go ahead.
and get the fuck off my bird.
All right. Go ahead and take
So
your
25?
second set of actions. 25 to hit. That definitely hits for sure.
With a 10.
All right. We're getting damage in, my man. Let's see. 10 damage. All right. All right. Next up, Kalu. You are up to bat.
I wish you would have told me I leveled up before the fight, because then I would have a little bit more movement to do. Anyways.
I'm sorry.
Since I'm in the maw of this thing, I am going to do the only thing I can do and just...
Well, so
Hit
it just bit you. It's not like it's grappling you, right?
Oh, I thought you had
Yeah, no,
grapple.
that's just for flavor.
Okay, that's fine. Talons. I'm gonna start scratching at it with my talons.
Go ahead and roll for an attack.
So I believe I can do that up to 4 times if I use... Yes. So main attack. That's a 10. I'm assuming that misses.
Yeah,
Okay,
just this is I haven't actually discussed this because we haven't had combat till now. The way I like to do things is I like you to roll all of your hits first, and then we'll roll damage. Okay?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
You use your own dice. The game doesn't like you.
Yeah, I know. So this is the first time I'm playing a monk, so give me 1 second. I don't know how to spend key points. After you take the action, you can spend 1 key. Okay, so I'm going to spend 1 key. Kai? Key.
Key.
Key. I had it right. I'm going to spend 1 Kai to do the Fury of Blows.
Yep. Go ahead.
That's a crit fail.
Yikes.
And that's a 21.
That hits for sure.
And 7 damage.
All right. You are desperate to get some distance or just get this thing off of you, and you just swing blindly in front of you, and you manage to miss the first 2, and then you just make contact, hitting right across its face, and it roars in agony. Let's see. So I just want to keep this, just so you have this in mind for the next time. Remember, with monks, you can use your quarterstaff as your first attack, and then you can do flurry of blows to do your talon attacks. Okay?
Got it.
Yeah. That way you can maximize your damage.
It's the same damage. Yeah, it's the same damage. Oh no, it's not. Quarterstaff does.
No, it's 1d8 plus 4. Way more damage.
I was looking at dart. My
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, you're good. All right, so we did 7 damage. All right. All right. So next up is gonna be the Manticore. The Manticore is feeling very backed into a corner now that everyone's firing on it. It's gonna try to take a step back out of your range, Clue, which means you do get an opportunity attack.
All right. I will do that with the quarterstaff.
Yep.
That's an 8.
Do I also get an opportunity attack?
So, all right. So since you're ranged, the way that opportunity attacks work is you get an opportunity to get an opportunity attack. I know that sounds crazy. So what I want you to do is roll a perception check for me real quick.
Okay. 10.
All right, so the DC is almost always going to be 13. So you just barely miss it. And unfortunately, the Manticore was able to react before you had a chance to pull the bow back and hit him, okay? So he's going to move back about 10 feet to get out of range. And he is going to launch a barrage of tail spike attacks. You watch as the tail kind of curls back and almost like it looks like it's seizuring, and then it shoots forward. And it's going to hit you first, Tyrek. We're going to, let's see. That's a 4. That's a 2. Hello?
We lost your
Hello?
audio for a minute.
Yeah, I accidentally hit my mic with my head because I'm silly. All right, so that's let's see, that's going to be a 14 to hit. Does that hit? How the fuck is your AC 20?
Because I have a chest plate.
What chest plate do you have? I don't feel like at level 2 your AC should be 20. That's
I got the
actually
armor
absurd.
of gleam.
That's right. I forgot to talk to you about that. Okay, we'll play with it for now. Anyways, okay, so that's gonna be the Manticore's turn. Freya, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to do the short bow again.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
25.
All right.
The days of 3.5 when 19s on bows were
That
crits.
definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage for
Okay,
that.
good. Okay.
And unfortunately, it is not engaged directly with someone anymore, so you do not get your sneak attack bonus. I'm sorry.
Okay, I got a 5.
All right, hey, that's damage. He is. You
Okay.
go to pull back that bow and you hit it straight in the eye, and as you do it, blood starts pouring down its face. The manticore is bloodied.
Yay.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, Tira,
That
you're
means
up
the
with
next
blue on
13
deck.
hits.
All right, I'm going to run up 5 feet from it
All right.
and swinging my great axe.
Go ahead.
That's a 25.
All right. Roll 25. That definitely hits.
12.
12 damage. All right.
I will end my turn.
All right. Blue, you're up with the manticore going next.
So I'm going to ready my quarterstaff and fly over top of it, hitting it underneath me as I get behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll roll
Yep.
for the quarterstaff.
You're like right here, I assume.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll for your attack. Since you are technically flanking, you get a +2 to your roll.
22.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for your attack.
That would be a 10.
All right.
Then I'm going to.
It is now
use-
severely bleeding from
I'm
all
going-
parts of its body.
I'm going to spend my key points and use my next Fury of Blows.
Okay.
Which would be 13 and 24.
Is that
Well,
with the +2?
15 and 26.
That both of those definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
8, 6.
All right. And here comes the wonderful time in every player. How do you want to do this?
Right up the asshole. As I fly over, hit him right in the head, land right behind him, and then just 2 swift punches right to his ball sack.
All right, with claws, your talons extended, you like basically Hadoken into his ass and just rip from inside out with your talons, and the manticore hits the ground dead.
For Glorvan! Fucking cats.
The crowd around you erupts, "Shah!" And you see that there's a couple of eyebrows raised as you guys manage to make the the manticore bleed. It's at this moment we're gonna cut from here, and we're gonna cut back to our friend, Mr. Give me 2 seconds to find the goddamn right playlist because there's so many playlists everywhere. Why? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. All right. So,
Before we
it
cut
is
scene, can I just like walk up and yank a tooth out of the manicore's
sure.
mouth?
Yeah, it's Eric. Go ahead and explain what you do.
Okay. So I walk up to the manicore and pry its mouth open, grab its left fang, and just rip it out.
You go to rip it out, and you go to open its mouth, and you see its eyes like shoot open for just a second, and fear like strikes through you, and you're like, wait a minute. And it just kind of curls over. You rip the talon out, no problem. Let me go ahead and change you guys' music, because I know it's not the same for you guys. Bear with me just a moment, chat.
For a note, I'm going to take my little notepad out, and I'm just going to start like studying the anatomy of a manticore, like sketches and everything before they usher us out of the arena.
Okay, for sure.
Doc lost us again.
All right, I'm going to, for just a moment before we cut scene, I'm going to pull Freya for just a second. We'll be right back. Hey. Freya?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Sorry, I was muted.
No, you're good. I just wanted to, since you are working for Xanathar, what I'd like to get from you, if that's okay, is I want you to be the one to lead them to Xanathar.
Sure would still be low because he.
Okay, hold on. John's talking. Go ahead. What was that again?
Since you are working for Xanathar, after you guys leave the arena, I want you to like escort them to Xanathar. Okay?
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Cool. All right, thanks.
Thanks.
Never mind.
Okay. All right. So, we cut
We gotta
back...
redo our portraits and stuff.
What?
You're not casting your screen stream thing on Discord.
Oh.
No streamy. You left the channel.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, I did leave the channel. That's fair. Okay, yeah, you guys need to be able to see that. That's totally fair. My apologies.
Yep. And then you also have the. Oh wait, no, never mind. They're back on stream.
All right, so publish this one more time since we're going to be dealing with her. All right. Zarek here, I want to ask you, as she made advances towards you, did you succumb to that, or did you push her off?
I gotta do what you do.
All right. So we cut back to you, both of you laying in this bed, sheets over you, her wrapped around your body, and she tells you, she kind of just like takes her finger and is just kind of like playing with your chest, like drawing circles on your chest and whatnot. And she says, there is a dwarf industrialist. He comes here and speaks magnitudes of his relationship with a masked lord who seems to be in the process of removing Lariel Silverhand. I don't know the truth to it all, but given the right motivations, I'm sure you could get some information from him.
Does he have a name?
Of course. Stall. Give me a sec. I gotta pull a name from my list of names. All right. Okay. His name is Daetric Ruinthane.
And that's the guy I need to talk to find out about the Masked Lord. That's not the Masked Lord's name.
Well, as far as she knows, all she said is that this is information that she has heard, and she is hearing that he is, again, no one knows who the Masked Lords are, so it could be him. He could be the Masked Lord. But he has been bragging about knowing the Masked Lord, so that's all she knows specifically.
And where did you say he likes to hang out?
Well, obviously, if I know about it, clearly he likes to hang out here.
Yeah, somewhere less conspicuous where other people won't be privy to the things we discuss.
Well, it's my job to know things. It's your job to figure out, your ways of coercion. I will note that at this point in time, unless you tell me that you have recast your disguised self, you are
I said that last session. Like, as soon as I realized it was going to get low, I was going to recast it.
Okay. All right. Well, that either means one of two things. That either means you didn't last very long, or I'm just kidding. Let me stop.
I mean, you can do magic while you're doing magic. You know what I'm saying?
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
That was the incantation.
Pick a card. Got his magic stick.
She just kind of sighs and she goes, "You know, if you ever want to have just pleasure and no business, my door's always open. Next time, maybe be yourself. And next time, I won't charge you." And you notice at this point, as she gets up, she has walked away with the last 5 gold you had to your name.
Well, that's good. She only got 5 gold.
5 gold is a lot of money.
Yeah, but it wasn't the last 5 gold I had, so we'll be all right with it.
Well, the last 5 gold out of the 60 that you stole. Well,
All right.
you gonna leave her? You gonna leave her on red, bro? Come on now.
What? She already left. What the fuck?
Yeah, but I'm saying you didn't say nothing as she walked away, dog. Wanna leave that girl on red? She fine. Look.
Power move.
Fair enough. All right. Is it? So, Bodhi, you watch as the booth that they went into, she comes out of, again, naked. This time, her hair is quite disheveled. So, and they've been in there for some amount of time. You get the gist, you know what happened. You watch as she slowly pulls up her dress. She sees you, she winks at you, and then walks downstairs. What are you doing? Bodhi? Earth to Bodhi?
It's
Josie's like permanently talking.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It was push to talk and muted so that when I typed it didn't. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to get up and walk over to the door, waiting for Zarek here to get dressed and extract himself from the bed as I tap my foot impatiently and take notes about what Megara from Hercules looked like.
Her name is Methara. Thank you very much. Stop it. For those wondering, yes, she was definitely inspired by that, okay? Fuck off.
Hey, ain't nobody hating the player or the game.
I mean, at least you didn't put me in the room with the Sailor Scouts.
That might be next. No, just kidding.
Some of us just waiting for the player to join the game.
Are you making your way out of the room?
Yeah.
Or am I just going to stand here and tap my foot?
I mean, I thought that was implied. I was leaving the room.
Hey, buddy, did you have fun?
It was definitely more pleasurable than business.
I saw her leave. Did you give her the tip?
More than the tip.
What are you talking about? Why would you give her more than the tip? I mean, oh, she charged you as well. Okay, I understand.
I'm sorry.
Why did you find out anything useful?
Uh,
I didn't mean to kill you all. I'm sorry.
yeah, guys. What was the guy's name again? I lost that. It was
Daytrick Rune
Daytrick Rune Thing. I'm not going to say that out loud. I'm going to say, yeah, we'll discuss it after we get out of here. Apparently, people listen very well here.
I don't know how anyone can listen to anything here. It is so loud and obnoxious, and that fat guy smells like beef.
You might not want to talk like that. These people still think you're my servant, buddy. You might get in trouble.
I mean, you're here to protect me. It's okay.
Fair enough. Let's leave.
Bodhi has so much faith in you.
Totally misplaced, but loves him anyway.
All right, so something that we haven't actually talked about, I've mentioned it before, but I just want to make it clear to you guys, specifically you, Zarek here. There are teleportation machines at basically every single major intersection. You know that there are no ways to teleport into the Sea Ward. However, you can teleport out of the Sea Ward. Because you work for the Rooks, you are not charged. Usually there's a fine incorporated with that, but because you work for the Lord's Alliance, you don't have that fine. So just keep that in mind as you're, you know?
But I don't.
So would there be one close to where we're at?
Yes, there would definitely be one close to Diamond Street, for sure.
Where do those other guys go? The dock ward, right?
Dock ward.
You know that they went to the South Ward. You don't know where they went from there. All you know is that there is an entrance to Xanathar's Coliseum. You know what? We'll say, go ahead and roll a history check for me with advantage since you live here and this is where you do business. To see if you know how to get to Xanathar's Coliseum offhand.
Where is my cursor? There it is. Put my shit over. And you said a history check?
Yes.
History +3. 16.
All right, yeah, that definitely does it, because this is a not so secret secret in Waterdeep, so you definitely would know. Let's see.
The best known secret in Waterdeep.
Basically, yeah, for sure. Let's see. Give me just a second. We're gonna move our OBS. We're going to. Okay. Cool. All right. So you are roughly. Why? Game? All right. So you are roughly right here. Your nearest teleportation would probably be here.
Hold on, I was looking at my map, waiting for you to point some shit out.
So it'd be like right here. And the closest you could get to the entrance to Xanathar's, this thing is being weird, is right here.
What are you pointing at? Because all I see is Mathara's ass.
I still see the C ward.
I just see Mathara's ass.
Well, I'm looking at his actual Twitch stream, so
That's fair. Apologies on that one, boyos. I forgot. I have to
Boyos?
change that. For you guys?
Negative.
Nope.
We're gonna cut to Freya and Tyrek and Kalu.
I'm gonna go to the restroom right quick.
Okay.
Same.
I'm gonna go find an empty cot.
Freya, Tyrek.
Okay. Yep. So,
I'm in
hey
the-
guys, why don't you come with me?
Holding my wings, I'm following.
Where are we going?
You'll see. Just come with me.
It's at this point you
Lead the
notice
way.
that 2 guards now flank behind you guys.
I'm more worried about me being bloody. I'm dying over here.
I understand. I just want you to be aware. Freya is now leading you somewhere, and there are now
I'm blind.
2 members of Xanathar's guild in guard attire walking behind you guys. Glorvin, at this point, we'll say you have woken up. Do you think you would have waited for them at the door?
Waiting for who?
Clue and Tyrek.
Oh no, I would have went to found him.
Yeah, they were in an arena, so my question is would you have waited for them at the door?
Oh, you mean the door to the arena?
Yes.
I'm just gonna, for expediency's sake, say yes.
Okay. So you watch as they come around the corner, and you see the guards behind them, and you see them being escorted. What do you do? Also, just full rest if you didn't already.
How can we full rest if we just walked
Not
out of the
you,
arena?
Not you.
Oh.
Glorvin.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And I got a level up, so I was good anyway. I was fine.
Okay, just want to make sure. Well, you technically weren't, but you were.
Considering Glorvin has no memory of whatever happened. Yeah.
All right. Hey, Glorvin, I asked you what you wanted to do, bud.
Was following them, wasn't I?
Well, yeah, but like I said, you came up behind them as they were being escorted away, and you saw 2 guards following them.
I just follow at a distance behind.
Okay. You guys are escorted by Freya to a part of the arena that seems very heavily guarded. And by the looks of things around you, this is an area that gladiators or fighters do not typically have they're nowhere to be found. Whereas before you saw, almost dead fighters on the sides. You had, people recovering, people waiting. There's none of that. There's guards, and then occasionally you'll see a noble. And you're escorted to this elevator. Freya motions for you to get in. What do you guys do?
Cautiously into the elevator.
I just walk right in.
All right. Glorvin, what are you doing?
I'm still behind them, right? And no one's acknowledged my presence.
That's why I'm asking what you're doing.
I was confirming that was still the case. I'll just quickly jog up to the elevator.
You walk up to the
Hey, guys.
elevator. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey guys.
Ah,
And that's all I'll
Glorvin!
say.
I killed a manticore in your name.
Considering I don't remember what put me in the infirmary, I'm going to say it was that.
It wasn't. But it was a cat. Fuck
They
them
like
cats.
cats.
Not these cats. These cats are mean.
But
They got
I
yeah,
got a
Wow.
fang if you want it.
if you befriend, I will take the thing. But if you befriend the big cat is then yours, and the big cat will then eat the things you don't like.
But the
Big
big
cats
cat,
eat small birds. Eat
That's-
bird.
cat, bird, cage. I don't need to go through the spiel again.
But big birds eat small cats. I don't know if
Big
I'm there.
birds
My
make
bad.
big
They're
boobs.
in character.
What?
Keep going, guys.
You threw off,
That threw me
threw
off.
off mojo.
He threw
You
me
broke
off.
the immersion.
Yeah, Zarek here was not there, and he just suddenly started talking. I was like,
Immersion's gone. Next scene.
Yep, moving on. Cut.
Anyways,
I'm just imagining like camera equipment just comes out of the wall
at
works.
this
Everyone's
point in
stunned.
time, you're approaching
Aw.
the elevator, and the two guards put out their hands to kind of like stop you, and they look back to Freya, ma'am.
He's awake. He's with us.
I just nod at them and tell them to come in the elevator.
They shuffle you
I don't-
in kind of forcefully, Glorvin, and they close the door behind you guys, and the elevator starts moving up. This is the
gonna
first
wrap-
moment that you've realized that Freya has some control over the guards of Xanathar's guild.
I'm gonna stand in the back of the elevator and like wrap everybody up in my wings.
I'll lean over to Blue. Say, if I had an ass like that, I would control the guards too.
I think she wants us to go to her bedroom.
Wait for my word. I'll tell you when you can come in.
I think we're going together.
DM.
High five.
Fist bumps all around.
I cast facepalm at 10th level.
Freya, do me so were you guys trying to like say this like between you guys and not to be heard?
Yeah, it was me, Tirker, and Glorvin all wrapped up in my wings, whispering to each other like in a
Freya,
huddle.
do me a favor and roll a perception check.
Okay. Oops.
You heard us, guys.
14.
You hear the entire conversation.
Okay.
Your
The only
wings
thing you hear
suck.
from Glorvin is a facepalm.
I look back and I'm like, not quite, guys.
Luke,
Not
she wants
quite.
us. He said, "Don't be quiet."
I'm going to extract myself from this huddle and just stand apart.
I reach
shaking
over
my
and just
head.
grab him by the. I grab Glover by the collar of his shirt and pull him back in. Where you going? Come, say.
No.
Contested strength check. I'm just kidding.
You know you want
go
to.
for it. Let's see.
You're always talking about my bird, Peen. Let's see it in action.
Are you confusing me with the gnome?
Possibly.
Nobody
There's a lot of
confuses anybody with
conversations about
gnome.
my Peen.
Another facepalm.
Oh god.
Two in the same elevator ride.
That is. Oh. You guys are the worst.
You wanted in character more. This is what you get.
I know. I'm just saying.
Curiosity killed the bird.
Anyways,
You said I wasn't acting my part, so
that's fair. All right.
be careful what you ask for.
You know,
To be fair, I
yeah.
do have message. I could have sent what I said to them in the message.
I do turn to Freya. For the entirety of the record, for this elevator ride, I do not know them and or associate with them in any way, shape, and or form.
That's only half true, friend. You really don't
Noted.
know us. You literally just met us yesterday. But you are associated with us because I killed a cat for you.
We drank together. Well, you two drank. I watched.
Phrasing.
There is a look on Glorfin's face of, please somebody either kill me or get me out of here.
Don't
At
worry,
this
friend.
point,
We're in this together.
the elevator clicks
Oh,
to
well, you made this
halt.
bird brain an alcoholic, for Christ's sake. You've got to stick with us now.
That was not my fault.
The door
like
slides open.
I believe you ordered the drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna start siphoning through my notes. Yeah, it says right here, Glorvin ordered Black Death.
And then
was
split it with
good.
Clue.
I'm pretty sure this is your fault. As I'm arguing, as I'm like stepping out of the elevator, like focusing
The
on him.
guards look inside, ma'am. And at this point in time, you see a sprawling room with marble floors. And as you look around, it looks almost like this room has been literally carved out of a cliff.
I'm gonna stop dead in my tracks. Elf, I don't think we're clean enough to be here. This is the wrong floor.
I look
I'm
back and I'm like, come on, follow me off the elevator.
I hope you have a good cleaning, lady. I'm about to drip blood everywhere.
You guys approach, and as you look around, there are people who are of high stature. You can tell by the expensive silks and servants and high-end decor. And you look around and you see at the center of the room a pedestal that everyone seems to be around. You see none other than this man right here. You see Xanathar.
I see nothing.
Yes, you do. You see everything.
I
You
see a
see
map.
Xanathar sitting on a pedestal in the middle, laughing and talking with others. And he sees you guys walk in the door. Freya, you've brought fresh meat.
I walk over next to Xanathar and I say, here are the two you wanted to see.
It's a beholder.
And who would this human be?
The human is with us. We're only here because of him.
I see. You see as he kind of like licks his teeth, picking out what you can only imagine is a variety of foods. Freya takes her place beside Xanathar, and you see as you approach, what do you guys do?
Ooh, I don't think we're going to her room anymore.
I don't think so. Out of game real quick. Are you still streaming on Discord?
I am not.
Okay, it's not just a glitch.
I streamed on. I'm streaming on Twitch because it was too hard on my internet connection to stream into both of them at the same time.
You're good. I was just making sure I wasn't messed up on my end.
Yeah, you're good. All right. So what are you guys doing as you approach Xanathar?
It's a beholder.
I don't like the big eye. I thought I had big eyes.
How far away are we from him?
You are basically 30 feet away, and you are closing.
Do I hear them talking?
Yes.
Is the fish there?
Yes, there is actually. This is. Assume this scene is very real. with the exception of the fact that it looks as though the room is carved out of stone.
Careful, there's a mind flare over there.
I would mind your tone around Xanathar.
Xanathar, you wanted to see us. What do you want?
Oh no. As you guys walk up, you notice that guards now come up behind you and shove you forward and then grab you by the shoulders and push you down to your knees.
This is because I killed the cat. Fucking cats.
So, how tall are these guards?
They're ogres or Goliaths. It's a mix of the two. So they're quite large.
I don't know if
out
an
of-
ogre is
out of
bigger
pure-
than me.
Oh, God.
Goliath would be.
Ogres are similar to Goliaths. Just
Yeah, they're
different
basically the
races.
same body structure.
One's just a little bit fatter.
Yeah.
Out of pure pride, I'm gonna resist being pushed down to my knees.
Yeah, I
For
kind
at
of like.
least a few moments here.
Go ahead and make
Kinda-
a contested athletics check, both of you, if that's what you want to do.
I'm already half dead. I'm just gonna fall.
Wise choice. Wise choice.
D20,
23.
D20. Oh, good lord. Dirty 20.
All right. I'll give you this. You both resist. But you are eventually pushed to your knees. And you hear Xanathar. You've brought me some lively ones, Freya.
Well, they did take down a manticore.
Yes. Well, you've defeated my pet. I'll give you a prize. What is it you seek from Xanathar?
I'm gonna let you do the talking on this one.
I just look over at Freya.
She doesn't know.
Yeah, Freya doesn't know what you seek.
He's looking at her. Interpret. Glorford off to the side. I didn't expect this to be how this went.
Well, are you going to speak? Or does Beholder have your tongue?
Wealth.
Whatever gifts you decide to bestow upon me.
That's probably poor choice of words.
I mean,
Information.
He's a
I will
beholder,
take
not a
I will
bestower.
take the time to remind you that you are here trying to collect information from Xanathar about just you don't have to choose whatever. I'm just reminding you of why you're here. You are here to collect information about the situation. So,
okay, out of game question.
yeah,
would
the
it
reason I
be-
said that is because Glorvin was not here for this part.
Yeah. I'm missing a D4. My D4. Oh.
What's your
Um,
question?
Well, it wouldn't be smart to just come out and say, hey, we want information on the assassination in the middle of his operation, which apparently has a lot of people.
I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, that doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like a wise thing to do.
Do you think that Glorvin is wise enough to make that decision?
Is he gonna be true to the cause, or is he gonna be selfish? And...
I mean,
Well-
think about it for a second. Do you feel that Glorvin is smart enough to walk into a room and assess the small moments of like decor and tact?
Oh, no.
There's your answer.
He's from just Glorvin's thought process. A lot of people don't know who's listening. Don't know who's who or what's what.
Yeah, I know, and what I'm asking you is, do you think your character would actually have that thought process? Remember, he's a warrior. I don't know what your wisdom is offhand. This is definitely a wisdom-based thing.
I think so.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Actually, quite wise. Not very smart, but wise.
Okay.
So he just offered us a gift, and that's it right now, right?
Yep.
I want the
that's
fish.
where we're at.
I would like the fish.
And you, human?
Information.
Information I can give. The fish. Well, he's a bit of a friend. I don't think I can part with a friend. But if it's fish you want, I can get you all the fish you would like. Is that what you would like,
fish.
bird?
I want that fish.
You watch as now a couple of his appendages, you see the eyelids open. And they're now like staring at you. I said that fish is a friend, and I don't give friends away, bird. Take my generosity for what it is. Or you can join me full time. Either or.
I take a few steps away from Xanathar.
You at this point, Clue, you have noticed that there is a shift in the room's tone.
I mean, no disrespect. I'm just needing food. Fish is food. Anyways, gift that I may acquire. Let me think upon.
You watch as he kind of narrows his eyes at you. Then he just This bird has balls. And you watch as kind of everyone around him chuckles very nervously.
Manticore balls, actually.
Wait, did you take the Manticore's balls?
No, I ripped them
No.
out.
Furry one.
Glorvin actually whispered that, like, please tell me you didn't.
Furry one. Here. And you watch as a bag of gold, or a bag that you will soon find out is gold, floats over to you.
Like one to each of us, or collective?
To Sirik. He asked for wealth.
Derek didn't ask for wealth.
You didn't? Who said wealth? Someone very clearly said wealth, and I thought it was you.
Tarek asked for Freya. It have not been answered.
Oh, well then. Well, I didn't hear that. I'll be honest with you.
But
I
no,
heard
he
wealth.
looked over at Freya and pointedly stared at Freya.
Oh,
So that's
okay. So you didn't say it out loud though. Okay.
I gave the like look like.
I want to say it was Clue who said wealth at the very beginning.
Gotcha. Sorry,
but
that's
I
my
don't know which
misunderstanding.
one said it.
So at this point, Glorvin hasn't specified anything, and so no one has specified anything except for Glorvin asking for information.
Yes.
All right, perfect, fantastic.
I would
You
like.
have a place that we can go rest. My friend here is not doing so well.
I would like power. That is my answer. I want power.
Interesting. Well, how about this? He looks at Tyrek and he goes, "You wish for your friend to be better. That I can assist with." He looks over to the gentleman that's basically right beside him in this image, and she nods, and all of you are completely like you don't feel tired anymore. Your HP is completely restored. You're golden. You've probably never felt better in your life.
Ooh, you feel better now?
I'm not bleeding anymore.
Ah, we all do better. I just reach over and kind of like pat him extremely hard on his back.
Are you doing that to me?
Yes.
Hollow bones. Ouch.
Grow a backbone.
I said that with a smirk as well, like just playfully.
Human. What information do you seek?
I kind of look around the room. They're all his men, like they're loyal to him, right?
Nope. Some of these are you can only guess. You can only guess that some of it is nobles, some of it is high-standing members of society. It can be anything.
Sorry, my thing cut out for a second. It was high-standing nobles and what?
More than likely, you don't know for sure, but it's definitely people, the upper echelon of Waterdeep are here. But for all you know, there could be a Mass Lord in his presence right now.
Yeah.
But again,
I would
just make sure you think, would your character even think that far?
Yeah, he's
Because
wise
that's
enough
more
to,
of an
like,
intelligence thing than it is a wisdom. To think about, like, you know, there being, like, the person who maybe orchestrated it all here.
No, not the orchestrated at all. Just there's a lot of ears here. He's like too many ears, in his opinion. That was great, Xanathar. I would rather not voice the question out loud in front of so many.
Okay. You watch as one eye opens and suddenly there is a bubble that appears around you and him. Like all of you and him. So now it is literally the people around Xanathar, so the fish, the spellcaster, Freya, and then you three. And he goes, "No one can hear outside of this. What say you, human?"
Information on who assassinated the Lord. I forgot their title. Out of game character, or out of game.
Mass Lord.
I forgot. Mass Lord. I could not think of that for a second. Anyway, information on who assassinated the Masked Lord.
Interesting. I understand why you wouldn't want to ask such a question in broad daylight. At this point, he is... You see, he is pensive in his thought process. And he goes, He thinks on it for a second, and he goes, "I will give you this. a man of my stature does not get anywhere spilling the secrets of those who he is called ally or friend. But you succeeded a task today, so I will grant you this. Whoever you think did it, more than likely, they're a puppet being pulled by strings. Keep your wits about you, and with a little bit of luck and some, well, I don't know, fortitude, maybe you'll be able to find the answer. Just know that the answer isn't as simple as this person did it. And with that, Bird, you asked for power. And while I will not give you individual power, I will give you a group power. How's that sound, Bird?
Are these in the forms of items, or are these in the form of spiritual power?
Freya!
But sounds good. Yes. Sound good. Sounds good.
Freya.
I'll find.
Psst, Freya. He's talking.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes?
You're good, you're good. I would like you to accompany these haughty fools in their journey to unravel this lord's lack of amusing plot. Understood?
I roll my eyes, if that is your wish.
Good girl. Well, and at this point, all the sound from around you comes back in as the bubble around you drops. Then I guess you can be on your way. Feel free to come back anytime and challenge one of my other pets.
Blue, he's got more cats we can play with.
I walk over, motioning them out of the room.
I have right on her heels. Because I have a feeling the clue may or may not say something, and there may or may not be consequences.
The bird is pushing his fucking luck. I'll tell you, like how the game, the bird is pushing his fucking luck.
It's gonna be fried chicken tonight, boys.
Colonel Sanders has entered
You about to make a fucking great statue in this man's fucking garden.
What do you say, Clue? We go see more cats?
Are we out of earshot from Xanathar?
Well, the last thing that was said is Freya is motioning you away from Xanathar. No one has said anything else. So what are you guys doing?
As we're walking away, I'm gonna look over to Glorvin. I'm like, this motherfucker even lost his battle, and he got fucking what he wanted. I got another travel companion.
Didn't you want her? You got her.
Well, he wanted her.
Oh. And what you want?
Something amazing, I guess.
You got some.
Well, you did. You did ask for the fish. He tried to shoot you down, and you were like, "Fuck that! No, I want that fish." So, of course, you're not gonna get exactly what you wanted because you fucked around and you found out. Goddamn.
I'm gonna be a little salty. Okay.
Oh, guys,
Give
I
us
think you've got something amazing.
He doesn't lie. Let's go.
Are we going to the bedroom now? Is that what?
No, I think we should go to the elevator and get out of here.
Okay.
Follow the bouncing ass. Let's go.
Jesus.
There's
All
another
right.
facepalm heard throughout the land.
70s porno music.
The facepalm
airs
heard
across.
around the world. All right. You guys make it out to the elevator, and at this point, for the sake of brevity, you are released onto the same streets, and you eventually, through Zarakir's really high perception roll earlier, we'll say that you guys eventually make it to each other, and you find each other. So we'll cut to you guys approaching each other right now on the outskirts of some of the breezeways.
Ah, these guys.
Hi guys. Hi guys. You look better than you did when you were walking away. And who is your friend, and why is there 4 of you?
This is Elf, and she works for Xanathar, and I killed a manticore.
My
And
name is Freya.
He only killed the manticore after I already beat the shit out of him. So let him take all the credit.
I finished him.
A manticore? Are you insane?
It's a cat.
I know things go over your head sometimes.
Sounds like a
But
good
it's
time
okay.
to me.
I mean, he offered for us to go in and fight again. You want to put the gnome to the test?
Oh, I'll pass, thank you.
The gnome would probably most definitely set out of the fight. He's not a fighter.
He likes to watch.
He's a lover, not a fighter.
He likes to watch. Just casually throw that out there.
Speaking of watching, you should ask Zarakir what he was doing and embarrassing himself with.
Oh, very
We got this elf as a prize for winning the battle.
You got what for the battle? What price?
We got this
Right.
elf as a prize.
Yeah, Freya
Stop
is our
calling me
prize.
Elf. My name is Freya.
I feel like if you keep calling her Elf, she will kill you.
Hello, Freya. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
My name's
Oh.
Bodhi, and I'm Zarakir's partner. Not partner in a sense of partner, but partner in a sense of partner. Like, yo, partner, let's go solve this crime.
I'll stick my hand out to shake hers.
The most
I'm
awkward
Zarakir, and he
introduction ever.
And he over-explains everything. He is my friend, Bodhi.
They're
So-
trying to be perverts.
I'm gonna look to Freya. I'm gonna ask her. Did Xanathar kind of contractually assign you to us? Like me and Tyrek and
Chad, I just want you guys to know
Glorvin?
this
Or, like,
is
our entire
the
party?
biggest clusterfuck I've ever
Well,
seen
he
in
told
my
me to
life.
come and take you guys and accompany you.
So me, Tyrek, and Glorvin, not Bodhi and Zarakir.
They're a part of the party. I'm fairly certain that she can work with them with no issues whatsoever. You're overcomplicating things, Clue.
Cause I'm clueless.
I fucking
But
You could make a pun with your name.
I fucking hate you.
That deserves
I want you guys to
inspiration
all
right there.
know he's been waiting to work this fucking thing in for fucking
that's inspiration.
ever, bro.
Clue,
Oh
buddy,
my
Clue.
god.
Did you just use your name as a pun?
Wait, Zarakir, they made a deal with Xanathar. The Xanathar. Why would they make a deal with Xanathar? Isn't that kind of Looney Tunes?
Well,
Bodhi,
have you met
you
them?
asked too
They're
many
not
questions.
exactly the sanest people in the world,
Zarakir-
especially the fucking bird.
You know that people make deals with Xanathar all the time. This isn't
Yeah.
uncommon by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it's very commonplace and that the prize for winning his tournament or defeating one of his monsters usually is a favor of some kind to that person for entertaining him.
You heard the DM. She's entertainment.
That's not what I said.
You were the entertainment.
This is how the party explodes.
Look, let's play down the little bit of sexual harassment on the only female in the group, shall we? Like, just
I
a little
told you,
bit.
John fucked up.
Anywho.
Why did my screen keep going down?
Love you, Melissa.
What have you two found out?
You're gonna have to ask Zarek here. He hasn't told me yet.
We're still in the street, aren't we?
Zarek,
You're
you
in a
look like you have little
breezeway
pep in
full
your
of a
step.
clusterfuck of people.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could go to a bar.
Sounds like a great plan to me.
We can go fight another Manicore.
It is also late, right, DM?
Yes, it is at this point in time after you guys meeting up. It's close to midnight.
I was
All
tired.
right.
When we
I
got
was tired
healed,
and hungry.
when we got healed, did that count as a
I am
short rest or
tired and
long rest?
hungry.
Just
That's,
assume it's like considered a long rest. You haven't actually rested.
But it resets all of our.
I wouldn't say it resets all of your abilities, but you're basically full health. Any statuses you have are wiped away, anything like that. But I don't think it would count as resetting like your action surge, for example.
I guess
It's been a
we
long
can-
day, guys. Let's go have a drink and rest.
We can go back to the Maiden's Tears.
All the way across town.
That would be the best place because they have those booths, you know, the ones where people
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hear you.
They also
You
have
remember
high
the last
stairs for
time that we
mobility.
had a conversation that we didn't take precautions to not get hurt? We got arrested. Let's
Might
go
be
to the
best
Maiden's
to go
Tears.
somewhere where we're not
That was
known.
in your house.
Last time we went
Yeah.
somewhere that you trusted, we got arrested.
I think there might be a listening device in his house, so I think they might have been trying to pin something on Zarek here for a while, but that's just a theory. I'm still working on the details.
Hey, no.
Some might say it's a film theory. No? Chat, sad face and F in the chat for Matt Pat no longer being on YouTube.
So I guess is there a teleporter close to the Maiden's Tears?
Yes, there would be one. Hold on. Give me a second.
Uno
Teleporter.
momento, por favor.
Could you map? Could you please map?
No.
My
On the
map's
map,
mapping.
on the map. This is the main stairs, yeah. So there would be one right here.
Right where?
Or actually, yeah, right here. Because it's a major intersection right here.
So right down the road from it.
Yeah, right below it. Yeah, basically.
I guess that's what we're doing. Because I'm not walking that far.
Do you think they have that Black Death?
This is where we got the Black Death.
Oh, I thought we. Oh,
And no, you are not ordering it again.
Don't you guys already
never
have
ordered it
some of
the
that
first
Black
time.
Death anyway?
Yeah.
I think my friend Clue here wanted a second shot.
I will singe his tail feathers if he orders another shot of that shit.
We're gonna stay away from all that.
I mean, at least he slept really good.
You guys approach the teleporter, and Clue, Glorvin, Tyrek, you guys have never really paid attention to this. The rest of you are familiar with this. But you walk up, and there is a stone pedestal in the middle. And above the pedestal, there's almost like an arcane construct of a map kind of like illuminated out of the top of it, and you can manipulate it with your hands and click on press like other locations where you can teleport to. And it basically requires you to put a payment on the pedestal. And then once you do that, you put your hand on the there's like a little arcane sigil, and once you put your hand on the arcane sigil, it teleports you. The teleport cost is roughly 2 silver per time. And if it's over long distances, which is what you guys would be doing, it's 5 silver. Should have asked for that wealth.
5
I mean,
silver.
Go ahead.
Was it 5 silver per person?
Yes.
Not you, Gorman. You're a member of the Lord's Alliance. You get to go for free.
Ooh.
Oh, Freya, I know we didn't give you starting gold. So just make a note somewhere in your notes to -5 silver when we have you roll for your gold later, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Let's go.
I'm off. I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
All right.
Does Bird Brain and his furry friend have the money to cover this?
Oh yeah, already paid.
All right.
I touched. I zapped.
Paid, gone. Bye.
All right.
Well,
With that, we are going to go ahead and take an intermission. We've been playing for, assuming we started at like 5:15, which I believe is when we started. We've been playing for about
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. So we're going to take an intermission right here. This is a perfect time to take a second. Chat will be back in about 15 minutes. So if anybody needs to go do anything, now's the time. Go get your grub, and we'll be back in just a little bit. right, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna move over to the Maiden's Tears, which I believe, if I'm correct, we were not streaming for you guys to hear the description of, so we'll just go over that real quick. The Maiden's Tears is a not secret, but it is an underground club. There is a stairwell down into this long room that has a bar that spans about 30 feet. Has assorted alcohols in shelves behind it, some with tags on them, some not. And lined on the walls are booths that seem to have like a pod-like kind of consistency. I should actually play music. Holy fuck.
I hear music.
I have music.
The stream didn't have music.
Oh.
So it has like these little booths that act as almost like pods, and they're magically sealed so that there's no silence there, or goddamn, there's no sound that comes out of them. And with this, it is a very popular place to have meetings for those who don't want to be heard, and whatnot. So the bar owner is a old elven woman who is at the very tail end of her life, and the barkeep is a male orc whose tusks have been ground down to almost like about an inch big, and they are crowned with a bunch of ornate like jewels and gold. Their chef is that of an ogre who is very well known around Waterdeep as being one of the best chefs. We call him Ogre Ramsay for short. That's not his name, but it's funny to say it that way because he gets very pissed off anytime anybody orders something that he thinks is stupid, like a raw fish, cough cough, looking at you, bird, and throws things at the door. Along with this, they have a few ladies of the night, but nothing as extravagant or over the top as the House of the Purple Silks. And with that, there's also tables and a small stage with a fireplace crackling pretty much all the time. So with that, we're gonna move to the players. You are entering into the Maiden's Tier, and where would you like to sit?
The most private of private booths.
All right. You go sit in a booth. All of you cram in, and you
Light in, fellows.
I'm gonna sit in the booth next to them.
You won't be able to hear our conversation.
Oh, we're going to the private booth?
Yeah.
Oh.
The stripper booth.
My wings don't like feeling cramped.
They're very big. They're not small in any way, shape, or form. You could fit all in there easily, no problem.
Weren't you like raised in a nest crammed with other birds?
No, I'm a prince.
Oh.
But
Never met
anyway.
a stupid prince.
you were born in an egg. You should be used to tight confined
I
spaces.
love how you just dropped the character bombshell completely stone-faced.
Out of context and everything.
Yeah, like no one knew you were a prince till just now.
I'm just buying around strong liquor, not the strongest, but a round of strong liquor for everyone.
Give me just a second.
No, it's not Black Death. You ain't got to worry about it. Except clues. Clues will be Black Death.
Mm-mm.
No, thank you.
Stop.
I will pass.
In
I'll pass on the Black Death. I would like to be coherent tonight.
Well, I don't tell anyone what I'm getting done. I go order it and say, go to that booth where we're sitting.
all right. So I'll shuffle in. The doors slide closed behind you, and it's spacious in here. In the famous words of a medical professional, it's bigger on the inside.
Can I yell at the barkeep for a booster seat for Bodhi?
A medical professional. You scream out and nothing is heard. Like no one comes. You realize now that there's no sound coming out in and out of here. Before shortly you hear a light knock on the sliding door.
Come along, Pond.
Hello?
Can we see out? Like, is it the walls and doors? Like, are they translucent or are they?
They are
Completely.
opaque, so you can kind of see through them. Like you can see shapes, but you can't make out like actual detail. It's meant that way for privacy's sake.
Okay.
I open the booth door.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you like to drink?
I order a strong round of liquor for everyone. Not the strongest, except for Clues. Clues will get a shot of Black Death.
I'm not serving him that anymore. Sorry to tell you. First time was too much. So is that a round of dwarven fire whiskey, correct?
Yep.
Is that for everyone?
Yes, a round for everyone.
Young lady, strong fire whiskey for you as well?
Yes, please.
All right.
I
I'll be
want
back.
a medium rare steak.
Ah. Okay. I might not get slammed for that one. Okay, anybody else want food?
I'll
Acceptable.
take whatever he gives me.
Lightly
You have
grilled
steak.
fish, please.
I'm not ordering a raw fish for you again.
I said
Would you like-
lightly
lightly
grilled.
grilled.
Okay.
He's learning.
I'm learning.
Okay.
I'm
not having
as
another
clueless.
pot thrown at me because of you.
Lightly grilled. Por favor.
Okay.
So a medium rare fish as well.
A rare fish.
So we got medium rare fish. We got medium rare steak. You're just gonna take whatever I put in front of your face. And for the short gnome and the young woman, food? Yes? No?
No,
The
I'll just
gnome's
have a drink.
already sleeping, lightly snoring to himself in the booth.
And I'll just have a drink.
I like your style. I think I got wait. Fuzzball, what do you want? He's looking at you, Tarek.
Oh, yeah, it said steak. You repeated steak, so I thought you got my order. Steak. Medium.
Medium or medium rare?
Medium rare, big as you got.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's
What
call
was his
it
name again?
a name that I don't remember off the top of my head.
It starts with an R. It's like Ripshaw, Rorschach, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's like Rorschach, actually. I think that is the name. I don't have the notes. Wait, I do have the notes. Hold on. I might actually have it. I forgot. I started taking notes digitally instead of on actual paper, so I ran out of ink. Wait.
If Bodhi,
Nope, I ain't got it. All right. anyways, Rorschach's his name.
All right.
Are you talking about the server?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have it written down, but it's on my work computer, which is under the wife's computer right now.
Okay, that's fine.
You work off too many different computers.
I do.
Or do you not work off enough computers?
Oh, he has plenty.
I just keep mine
Alright.
organized.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. You know, let's just call that a. Fuck. Let's call it 3 gold for everybody.
Wait, is that 3 gold total?
Yeah.
I'll pay it for him.
Perfect. Thanks. He disappears. Closes the door behind him. It is at this point, it is once again brought to your attention that Bodhi is now curled up and asleep.
Do
Eh.
uh,
Wake him up.
I feel like he wanted to hear what we had to talk about, so I don't know if I need to wake him up or let him sleep.
Anyway, I think we should compare notes to whatever we found out so we can decide a plan of action.
That sounds like a good idea.
We may want to wake up the gnome.
Dude, I think we can let him sleep. I can fill him in on anything that needs to be filled in upon.
Alrighty then. Well, we didn't get much from Xanathar other than the fact that whoever we suspect is likely just a puppet, which makes sense, really. We didn't get any really leads or anything.
No names, no affiliations.
Oh, nothing like that. Of course.
Just to
We did.
be clear, Xanathar told you that more than likely the person who
Did
is
the
directly
assassination is a-
responsible for it is not
It's
the
just a
person who's
puppet.
actually responsible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I kind of figured that, honestly, that this is a big conspiracy.
Well, I got a name. It was Daytrick. Last name DM. Last name.
Rune Thane.
Rune's Thane. I remember the first name. And he claims to have allegiance to one of the masked lords. And he makes these claims amongst powerful people.
To be clear, he's been speaking about a lord planning to overthrow Lariel.
So he didn't have allegiance to this lord. He just knows of a plot.
Well,
That's
he is with him. Yes, he is working with a lord that is attempting to overthrow Lariel. That's the important part. Is the lord is trying to overthrow Lariel? Because people have allegiances with masked lords all the time, but specifically in a plot that is basically a coup, that's the important part that she gave.
All right. That's what I said. Retcon. I said everything he said. So now we need to locate this Daytrick and see if we can find anything.
Interrogate him.
Huh?
Interrogation.
Derogation.
Interrogation.
Yes. No. Maybe. First, reconnaissance.
Oh, not my strong forte. Once it's reconnaissance and force, I can see everything there is if everyone else is unconscious.
Yeah, but you can't ask an unconscious man questions.
You can, it's just a little bit counterproductive.
And you're a little ham-handed, so if you kill him, then that's over with anyway.
No, I wouldn't kill him. A hammer is a very precise instrument that can be used with very lethal or non-lethal settings.
Or you just flip the switch, you just toggle it to on or off.
Yeah, I pull out my hammer. See, this side right here is for killing. I flip it around. This side is for knocking someone unconscious.
Is there any discernible difference between the sides of his hammer?
Nope.
Yes, he has them all. So one side is pointed and one side is not.
Okay. Thought it was just two flat sides of the hammer.
If you get very unlucky, I hit you with, and I turn it to where the top of the hammer's facing you. I hit you with this, and then it's a 50-50 on whether you die or not.
Do what I know, the guy that was Daytrick, does that name mean anything to me?
No, however, Freya, you know this name. It is a very wealthy dwarf who is very commonplace amongst Xanathar's companions.
Okay.
And you know that he tends to be very rambunctious and loves to run his mouth quite a lot. And not all of what he says is necessarily true in the way he says it. It's not that it's not true, it's just not true in the way he says it.
Like
Okay.
embellish.
Yeah, he likes to embellish. Like, he'll say he's more involved with something than he actually is, kind of deal.
Okay.
You would need to relay that to them so they know.
I know him. He is a bit of a storyteller. He says things. They're not necessarily not true, but he kind of makes them bigger than they are. He's around. He is around Xanathar.
Like actual Xanathar, like he rubs shoulders with Xanathar, or he's just in the establishment a lot.
He rubs shoulders with Xanathar.
I'm sure
Oh.
Xanathar has a shoulder to rub.
Metaphorically,
Okay, then he rubs eyes with Xanathar.
that seems unpleasant.
Tentacles.
I feel like that'd be like rubbing your genitals across barbed wire. So,
With your experience, can we trust him?
Absolutely not.
I mean,
Did we
With
kill him?
Xanathar-
trustworthy or not, he is the only lead that we have at this moment.
Yes. Would Xanathar be upset, do you think, if something were to befall him?
To clarify, you know that Xanathar cannot stand him because he gloats all the time. He only keeps him there
No.
because he is very wealthy.
No, Xanathar would not.
Now, another important question. Would we have to fight to earn Xanathar's favor to gain access to this man?
You can just hunt him
You
down.
would.
Then let's
Uh,
go.
Correction. Remember.
You wouldn't. They might.
I
No,
look
no,
over with my
let me
ears
just-
perked up.
Oh.
Let me just back up for just a second. So here's the deal. You're killing me here, Reg. What you got from Mathara is that he comes to the House of Purple Silks. And now you're finding out that he also is in Xanathar's company. So there are two places you officially know him to be in at any given time.
Yeah.
You also know... actually, you know what? Do me a favor, roll an intelligence check for me.
Just straight intelligence.
Yeah, just straight intelligence. So D20 plus whatever your int is.
$16. I rolled 2 13s. God damn it.
I'm thinking about something right now. Instead of adding your int to it, add your investigation. I'm gonna do something different with you because you're an investigator. Unless it's specifically intelligence based, investigators kind of get like sixth senses kind of deal. So I'm gonna have you roll your investigation for this. So just, you said 13, add whatever your investigation is to that.
That would make it an 18.
Okay. So with an 18, you know that if he is able to get to the House of Purple Silks, he is either a noble himself, incredibly rich, but either way, he lives in the Sea Ward. Because there's no way he could get to the Sea Ward, because you have to go through that gate. And the only people that are allowed up there are people who are allowed up there or officials of some kind. That's the only reason you could get in there. So you do know that he lives in the Sea Ward somewhere. That's a connection you make just from everything that you've put together.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
gonna share
I'm-
that with the class?
Huh? What'd you say?
I said,
So
he
you can-
said, are you going to share that with the class? Because remember, that's information you know.
Yeah, I was. I'm just I was just thinking about something. Yeah. So more than likely he is a resident of the Sea Ward, so snatching him from there or getting close to him at all there is probably going to be slim to none chance. Because probably only me and Bodhi and perhaps Glorvin can get in relatively unaccosted.
We're gonna find the arena.
That would be the easier place to come in contact with him.
This is just
Unless-
a thing, because again, I apologize for this. I didn't get a large chance to talk to Melissa about her character and the things she would know, so I have to give her this information now. Melissa, you know that someone being kidnapped under the watch of Xanathar is a failure on Xanathar's part to protect them. Because basically, when you show up at Xanathar's Coliseum in his area, he basically guarantees your safety. That's why he has his own guard around everywhere. So if they were to attempt that, more than likely they would unfortunately fall on the bad graces of Xanathar, because that would make him look like a fool.
Okay. So I wouldn't do anything. If something happens to him, Xanathar would feel like a fool and he would not be very happy with you.
Oh no, I would not do anything under Xanathar's domain without Xanathar's approval. That's why I asked if I would have to fight to gain access to this man. I don't even want to take him. I just want to talk to him.
Okay, then that's fine. Just don't do anything that would make him look like a fool.
Or we could take this information to Lariel. However, how do you pronounce her name?
L'Oreal.
Lario.
No, that's L'Oreal's shampoo, bro.
But it's worth it.
It's
Take this information to Lariel, and she can instruct us on how she wants us to proceed any further,
Okay.
or intervene as she deems fit if she chooses to.
Okay, we can do that.
Corbin does perk up at going to see L'Oreal again.
Lariel, you're not going to shampoo, bro.
You don't know.
Freya, do me a favor and roll. You know what? Hold on. Let me just pull up your character sheet. 2 seconds. I have it. I just gotta get to it.
He does. He doesn't have it. He's got to pull it up.
No, it's in one of these tabs. I just have like a billion tabs of it. There it is. Okay.
Are you talking about my brain?
What?
You said it has a million tabs open. I didn't know
Jesus
you were running
Christ.
on Riley.exe.
All right. So your insight. Okay. Roll an insight check for me, Freya.
Okay. Seven.
All right. So, yeah. Never mind. Ignore everything I said. You guys hear a knock at the door. And
Drink some food.
you assume so. You see the shape that is similar to that of Rorschach.
I opened the door.
You open the door. Rorschach has a bunch of whiskey, the fire whiskey, and a bunch of food. He passes it out to everybody.
I give him a personal 2 silver tip.
Well, thank you very much. He closes the doors behind you guys again.
It's causing this to be so sticky.
What's sticky?
I spilled some drink on my keyboard earlier today, and my space is very sticky.
Oh,
Air
I
quotes,
thought you were
drink.
saying. I thought you were saying that under your breath in character. I was like, what the
I
fuck?
did too. At this moment, you notice as Glorvin spills a little bit of fire whiskey onto the table and
Gotta
finds
get
it sticky.
Oh no, my leg bumped something under the table. I think they forgot to clean it.
Is it the or is it the era cockra? You know what I mean?
Oh.
No, just don't.
You started it.
Yeah, you guys started it. I'm just sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm breaking immersion.
No,
We were
no,
making
sorry.
good jokes. Forgot.
So, as a group, do we want to go report to Lariel or go back to Xanathar and try to earn his favor to have a conversation with Daytrick?
Xanathar.
I think going back to Lariel right now would not be. We don't have all that much, so probably go to. I mean, we could go to Xanathar. We could go to the other place you were talking about. He was. He'll be
I've already
distracted
been there.
Yes, but not while he's there. We can ambush him while he's there.
But Xanathar's
Yeah,
got the
you're.
three kitties we can play with.
Yeah, we're not all getting into the C ward,
Yeah, fair enough.
especially not the bird and the bear.
So go back, fight the Colosseum, earn his favor once more.
Unless we split up again.
I mean, yeah, there's no telling he might be at the Colosseum or he might be at the other place or he might be somewhere else.
Well, even if we go to Xanathar's and we earn his favor and get another prize, we can ask him to set up a meeting with Daytrick so we can speak with him, even
We
if
could
he's
al-
there or not.
We could always stake out at Xanathar's waiting for him.
Follow him when he leaves.
So it's settled. We go see Xanathar.
All right. Somebody wake up Bodhi. Let's get his input. He's part of this group too.
I pushed the gnome onto the floor.
That's rude.
Woke him
And
up.
you wonder why he hates bugbears.
Right?
No, that didn't wake him up.
I'm gonna pick him up off the floor and put him back in his chair, and then I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy and make it sound like an alarm going off beside his ear.
He's going to open one eye sleepily and look at you and say, "You realize that we have been awake for almost 2 days. I am tired. My brain is not functioning gooder. It needs to sleep. What do you want?"
We're trying to come up with a plan, and we're deadlocked on what we do. You're the tiebreaker.
Well, what's the plan and what's going on?
Yeah. So this is where I'll just tell
We'll
him
say
everything
for
that
the
we just talked
for the
about.
sake of
Yeah.
brevity, you just inform of everything you guys just talked about.
Well, I don't feel that that's quite enough information for Madame Silverhand to make a move on, and I'm not sure that she wants to do all the running around and legwork. She tasked us to find out who this Mass Lord was, and if it isn't this dwarf may be able to point us in the right direction. Going to the Sea Ward would be somewhat futile because of access issues, and I can only be your slave so long. That was
Sorry about that again. I didn't.
that was annoying. However, if we return to Xanathar's, as much as I am not very keen on this plan, I do believe it would be in our best interests to...
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt. My parents just got home. I gotta help them get stuff in real quick. I'll be back.
be within our reason to work with Miss Freya to garner Xanathar's favor for an audience with Mr. Dwarf. And if Mr. Dwarf doesn't want to have an audience with us, we could always follow him home from the amphitheater and question him in the streets somewhere quietly and pull him into an alley, maybe scare him with the big scary bugbear and cover him in bird poop.
That sounds pretty entertaining.
But just so you're aware, working with Xanathar probably means we're going to have to fight again.
Oh, no, you can fight. I'll strategize from the bleachers and cheer you on.
That,
However, I think before we do anything, it would behoove us to get sleep. We have been awake for nearly 2 days. I am exhausted. I don't want to be doubly exhausted. And my brain doesn't do all the best thinking when it's running on fumes. And you guys ate without me? That's very rude. However, beyond that, we need sleep.
we do need sleep. So I guess we're gonna rest and then go back to Xanathar's. But I'm gonna open the door and holler at Rorschach for something for Bodhi to eat, and then we're going to go home and go to sleep.
If we're going to return to your house, we need to sweep it for listening devices. There's no way they knew we were all there and knew that Tyrek was there as well without some method of hearing what was going on in your home. I think that they were spying on you to begin with, and I am so sorry that I didn't notice sooner. I didn't expect your employer to do something so reprehensible.
Yeah. It's not your fault. He's a douchebag. Captain Mother Bitch Bag of Douche. Yeah.
I think his given name is something else, but yeah, that works.
I'm gonna put a gold piece on the table and say this is for Bodhi's dinner. My apologies for knocking you onto the floor.
You knocked me on the floor? I
mean,
would give you, but I don't recall.
I'm gonna take and cast Prestidigitation on Bodhi and clean up all of the floor gunk off of him if there's any. Because fucking dickbag spilled a drink. Glorvin. That's his name, Glorvin.
Okay.
Can't have my little buddy running around all filthy.
And so, for the sake of brevity, I shall eat what is provided, and we shall make our way back.
Hey. That's my line, motherfucker. I was just making sure nobody else had any conversation to have. Y'all still haven't technically come up with a plan yet.
Yes, we did.
Sleep, Xanathar.
Okay.
But
all right.
I love the delay
Or-
on Twitch. I get to see Daniel's reaction after he says what he says.
Just since the events of the last time we were at my house, I am going to rent a room at the Maiden's Care for myself.
Okay.
And Bodhi.
How much is a room? I've never rented a room here before because that's I don't get drunk, so I've never had to sleep here. Wow. In all my year.
You're more than welcome to return to your home if you want to, but I'm not going back to mine until we can search it, and I don't feel like searching tonight.
No, I don't think that's a wise idea, or else you'll probably be getting me out of jail.
Well, no, we were pardoned by Miss Silverhand.
Plus, we don't know if Bodhi's house is also bugged.
And
This-
to be fair and honest, you were pardoned. They never arrested me.
Well, if they had no reason to incarcerate me, then they lost the reason to incarcerate you because you were just guilty by association at that point.
Do they seem like the kind of people with that much brain upstairs and not more brawn
No,
downstairs?
How are you a dragonborn and don't speak Draconic? He is an idiot.
Well, that's besides the point. He's a special case. But he's still got his position somehow, and it probably has a lot to do with why his knees are a different color than the rest of him, but I'm not sure.
That's fair. That's fair. He's a lot lizard.
A lot of what?
Lizard. A lot lizard.
Yes, a lot of what?
Not a lot of. A lot lizard. There is no lot of anything.
That is incorrect grammar, my friend. We've gone over these lessons before. It's a lot of lizard. You have to put that preposition in there, or whatever it's called.
No, a lot, as in the place. Not a lot of something.
We'll have to agree to disagree. I just think your comment is bad.
If you guys, it's funny because if you guys like watch the stream, you just see me dying half the time that you guys are just role playing. Oh man.
It's like trying to explain something to an innocent 3-year-old that's fucking smarter than you are.
Alright, I'm back.
Now we can all rest.
Okay.
Golovin is here to save the day.
For the sake of brevity, you all get a room. Do you want to save money and split a room, or do you want to all get your own rooms?
How much is it for a room?
It's like 5 silver for a room.
I'll take mine.
For the sake of brevity, I'll rent a room with Zarek here.
I'm gonna fucking stab you. I want you to know.
I'm
About
going
to shank
to
a fucking gnome.
suggest that Miss Freya gets her own room to stay away from Kieran.
I think that's a great idea.
So,
What about the rest of you?
I'm gonna
I can
Yeah.
leave Nox in Freya's care. Keep a watchful eye.
leave what?
Oh, I never told you guys the name. My pet owl.
Is at this
I gotta-
point you guys see a owl kind of like peer out of the plumage from behind the bird person. You see him just kind of like take a couple steps to the side and kind of like lean out and do the weird owl thing where he like turns his head on himself.
I got a
I
jaw.
will-
Like, where'd he come from? Was he
I'll
in
accept
battle?
the company of the owl.
He
Who?
can see through its eyes. He will watch you undress.
I was gonna say, watch it be like a fucking. It's
That-
not.
that was
It's
just-
not. It's not. It's not. So we're clear. It's not.
I'll whisper to Nox, and Nox will fly over to Freya. If anything is to go awry in the night, he will warn me of any dangers, and I will get everybody else.
Okay, I take the owl and go to my room. And I
And-
lock the door.
yes.
Smart.
So just to do this, however you guys want to split it, it's 5 silver per room. Figure it out.
I'm alone.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll pay for my own room.
I will pay Zobia for my room and Freya's room, and me and Bodhi will share a room.
Right, so that's 1 gold from you, and it looks like if none of you, the rest of you are rooming together, it'll be just 5 silver from each of you.
Yep.
Does Bodhi ever stay by himself?
Yeah,
Not if you can help it.
yeah. I mean, he goes home. He has a house.
Okay.
He's not totally dependent on me, fellas. I don't understand this concept just because we're friends. He has his life. He does his own thing. He just enjoys spending time with me. And I enjoyed likewise spending time with me. So
I'm gonna
him
walk
spending
No
yeah.
judgment from me.
You don't have a brother?
I have no sibling.
No. Well, then you wouldn't understand.
He is your brother? You share the same mother.
We are brothers in all but blood.
Oh, nice. All right, we rest.
resting.
All right. The night fades in, the moon rises. Freya, you hear the comforting sounds of a hoot here and there. The rest of you get a good night's sleep. And you wake to the next morning, unhindered and rested.
So to be clear, Freya did not get a good night's sleep?
She's an elf. She doesn't
I
sleep.
said all
Oh,
of
fair.
you, and also yes, trans. That before the record, this is just something I hate. I fucking hate that people be like, oh, elves don't ever sleep. That's not true. Elves just can choose not to sleep and still be rested. Saying. That's a gripe I have with D&D as a whole. Anyways,
Cool story,
continue.
bro.
Okay, my long rest didn't fucking take. What the hell?
You gotta click it twice.
Oh,
good.
I thought it was counting down to confirm to give me a chance to cancel it.
No,
There
no,
we
no.
go.
You click it once and say, hey, you want to do this? The second one is, yes, I want to. All right, well, I assume we're all going down for breakfast. Or at least Glurvin is. Glurvin's going down for breakfast.
I'm gonna wait for Bodhi to wake up.
Oh, he
You can
probably
watch
was
it
awake
while he
before you.
sleeps.
Okay. Well, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does meet me at my house every morning to make me coffee.
And he was probably watching you sleep, waiting for you to wake up very patiently.
That's weird.
Creepy.
Eyes
here's the
wide
question.
open, sitting over you, just waiting.
Does
Yikes.
does Zarakir sleep in the nude? That's a question that needs to be asked.
That's your
That is
answer.
not a question
Yeah.
that needed to be asked, and you are the only person who can answer it. So
I was asking myself that question.
there was
like,
really
you know,
no reason to phrase that out loud to all of us. Thanks, bud. Really appreciate that.
I mean, I feel like I feel like it was an apt question. I think Melissa agrees with me. She's the only one that didn't disagree.
Well, that's because she had to go make food for the kids.
Oh well, damn.
But if you are sleeping naked, I'm going to take the water-deep equivalent of rubber bands and shoot them at your morning wood, trying to get a ringer.
Yeah.
Are you playing ring toss with my Johnson? Oh,
More concerned that you're getting a Johnson with Bodhi in the room with you.
I mean, you know,
You
can't
don't wake
control
up
the
with
first one
one?
in the morning. Like you ain't got no
Alright.
control of that. You wake up.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and call it there. You guys have a plan moving forward. We'll see what happens. See if your plan works out. And yeah. If anybody would like to say bye-bye or shout out, feel free to.
I think from here going forward, you might need to put an NSFW tag on your stream.
Probably, actually.
That's fair.
Shout out to all the people that didn't come. We'll see you on
there's-
YouTube.
Like there were 12 of us here at one point. You know, somebody was here.
If anyone's listening at the end of this, remember, you're now manually breathing. Good night.
All right. All right,
Adios,
everyone.
I'll be the same.
I'm not leaving
Arrivederci.
in case we level up again.
You do not level up again.
I don't trust.
All right.
I don't trust you.
They were just asking so they knew whether or not they could run.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and deafen for just a second, guys, and go ahead and outro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That was our session today. I hope you guys enjoyed. We enjoy playing D&D. I know we're not Critical Role, but this is what your average home game of D&D looks like. Maybe a little bit more risque because some of us don't know how to keep it in our pants. But it's fun for all of us, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. My name is Daniel. I'm one hell of a nerd. We'll see you next time, and remember to tell somebody you love them, because you never know when they need to hear it. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.